What's up, my beautiful friends? Happy Monday morning. I hope you have planned out your week and know exactly the tasks that you want to accomplish. As I am building my business and mentoring our team to build their business, we have a daily checklist that can be done in an hour and a half a day. Whether it's a half hour in the morning, a half hour at lunch, half hour at night, or 1 hour and a half block, you can build this business. I'm so excited about that. But every week I have a plan, a checklist of things that I want to get accomplished outside of those things in my life and in my business. So I have a brand new podcast episode coming out this week. Super excited with Jailhouse Beef Jerky, Tanner Penrod. So that will be coming out. Super excited about that. He left a bunch of jerky with us, and we have literally none left. I think the kids ate like $100 worth of jerky between all of the activities and things that we did over the weekend. So that's super awesome. I love that. Super excited to have my week planned out. I want to make sure that you're planning out your week as well. I had an experience yesterday after church. We try our hardest to do something called Come Follow Me, where we are studying right now this year with our entire church and ward here, but inside of our families is called the Come Follow Me, and we're studying in the New Testament. And we're having this discussion with our family, with our kids, and my wife shared an example of someone that she knows dearly that was drinking with some friends early on when he was younger, and the police got called and came, and he was too drunk to run away or to hide, and his friends all left and ran away. And there was this conversation around the friends, a real friend would stick around and help you out. And someone that cared deeply about this person was asking, like, where are your friends now? A real friend would have at least tried to help you or get you out of that situation. And so as we did that, my son's like, I had a dream and I want to share with you. And he got emotional and broke up, and he's like, he wanted to tell it, but he's like, can I tell you guys later? So we didn't do that with the whole family, but after we were done, we went into our bedroom, and he shared with Gabby and I, and he was super emotional and crying about this dream that he had a couple of weeks ago. And he said it wasn't like any normal, ordinary dream. He said in this dream he had committed a sin or made a really bad choice. He had robbed a store. And my kid's only 12, so he has this dream. And in this dream, when you commit a sin or do something bad, in this dream, your body slowly starts to disappear. And in this dream, he said he was with his friends, and his hands disappeared and his arms disappeared. I have the chills. And his body was starting to disappear. And he was crying and begging for help. And some of his friends that were with him, and he says they're good friends that he has. And he says, I have this note right here. He wrote a journal entry about it. And he said his friends just ignored him and walked away. And they said, there's nothing we can do about it. Let's just wait until he disappears. And then as they walked away. And he said he was asking for forgiveness, and he felt so bad for this mistake that he had made in this dream. And he said he'd accepted his fate, and he had almost, and remember, this is a 12-year-old kid. He said he had almost completely disappeared, because that's what happens in this dream. Is when you make mistakes, your body starts to disappear. And he said this friend came up to him and simply gave him a long hug and said, you're going to be okay. You're forgiven, and I love you. And he said he started crying, but as he was receiving that hug and crying, he said his body started to come back. Like he was no longer disappearing, and his body was starting to be restored, he says in this journal entry and what he told us. And I think there's a lot of things you can think about that. Everybody can interpret their dreams in their own way. But he interpreted it about the importance of having good friends in your life that truly care about you, who will love you no matter what, and who will love you unconditionally. But then he goes on to say, this friend could be Jesus Christ, God, the Holy Ghost. And it was just a powerful moment and reminder for me. It's like sometimes we learn our biggest lessons through our children. That you are loved, you can change, you can overcome poor decisions that you've made in your life and be fully restored and be whole again. And I believe you can do that through the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I believe that you can also play a huge role in the lives of others as you be like that friend that my son had in his dream. that when others might walk away from you, you're the person that leans in and hugs them and tells them you love them and that listens to them and helps them through that challenging time in their life. So I'm grateful for that he had that dream, but I'm more grateful that my son shared that with my wife and I, and he wrote it in his in a journal entry here. He says I'm gonna save this, and I'm gonna send this to my friend that helped me, and he says I'm gonna I might experience other dark times in my life, and I'm going to remember this dream. So I share that message with you. You are never too far gone. You may think that the you that you used to know is disappearing slowly, but you can be fully restored, and you can become an incredibly powerful person that makes an impact on the lives of those around you, starting with your family.